to teachitct.org, a Connecticut Humanities project designed to bring Connecticut history, geography, and civics into the classroom. The inquiry-based activities on Teach It are developed by teachers, local museums, libraries, and historical societies, and scholars and historians with a passion for sharing Connecticut stories with students. All of the activities are built around Connecticut-based primary sources and are aligned to the Connecticut social studies frameworks. Are you interested in sharing a successful inquiry activity with other educators? Or maybe you have an idea for a new activity you would like to develop. Contributing to Teach It is easy, and Connecticut Humanities can help you along the way. Just find the Build It button at the top of each page and click on Contribute an Activity. If you already have your inquiry activity developed, you can download the Teach It template, fill it out, and submit it via email. The template will walk you through the Teach It activity structure. The title should make clear what the activity is about. Then select the target grade level or levels and identify how the activity connects to the social studies frameworks. List any related search terms and any specific Connecticut towns referred to in the activity. The short historical background section is intended to provide some historical context for teachers who might not know a lot about the subject. And then you get into the heart of the activity. Teach It activities are structured according to the 4 dimensions of the inquiry arc. For D1, developing questions and planning inquiries, you will suggest a compelling question and some supporting questions to help students get their inquiry started. Remember, great compelling questions will pique and hold students' interest and are open-ended, debatable, and often transferable to a variety of historical time periods and content matter. Look through the existing Teach It activities to see some good examples of compelling and supporting questions. For D2, applying disciplinary concepts and tools, you will create a toolkit of primary sources to drive students' inquiry. These might include historic images, maps, manuscripts or documents, cartoons, posters, newspaper articles, or other types of original sources. Think about what kinds of primary sources are appropriate for the grade level you are targeting. For example, you might not want to use a text-heavy 19th century newspaper article with 3rd graders, but visual sources are great for students regardless of reading level. If you need some help finding engaging primary source materials, there are lots of online repositories. Here are just a few. CTDA, the Connecticut Digital Archive, brings together the digital collections of dozens of Connecticut museums, libraries, archives, and historical societies. Library of Congress allows you to search the whole collection or one specific type of material and then easily filter your results by geographic location or time period. Chronicling America is the digital newspaper project of the Library of Congress. It includes issues from more than 40 Connecticut newspapers from the 19th and 20th centuries and can be searched by date or keyword. And the National Archives, which holds many official government records. You can browse their collection by topic or search the catalog. If you're interested in teaching about local history, you can also find lots of great primary sources at your town historical society or public library. Just reach out to their staff or volunteers and let them know what you're interested in. You can include links to primary sources or instructional materials right in the template, or you can attach digital images of the sources when you submit your activity. Just keep in mind that you want to use images that are big enough and high resolution enough to allow students to examine them easily. If you are using a handwritten document, you should also include a typewritten transcription. D3 is addressed in the Inquiry Activity section, which offers educators suggestions for guiding students in collecting evidence and evaluating the primary sources and developing answers to the supporting and compelling questions. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. You can suggest any inquiry or analysis strategies or graphic organizers that you have found useful in your own teaching. D4 provides ideas for ways that students can communicate their conclusions or take informed action. Teach It activities generally provide at least 2 suggestions for ways that students can demonstrate understanding, such as creating a presentation, conducting additional research related to the compelling question, embarking on a creative writing assignment, writing to a local politician or newspaper editor, generating public service or educational videos, or organizing a school or community-wide campaign. Finally, all Teach It activities include suggestions for additional resources, like places to go, ideas for other things to do, websites to visit, and articles to read if you want to learn more about the topic. These are mostly intended for teachers, but they can include additional resources to use in the classroom as well. After you submit your activity template and primary source images, Connecticut Humanities staff will review the materials and contact you with any questions. If you have an idea for an activity, but you don't have all the pieces yet, you can submit a preliminary idea using the form on the Contribute an Activity page. We will contact you with some feedback and guidance and set up a time to discuss your idea more if necessary. If you need help with contributing an activity or would like to inquire about a professional development program for your school or district, please email teachitct@cthumanities.org. Thank you.